way. That's another Blizzard coming through. Seems to be up every single time they want to attack. Even a Nano Boost on Mengmao, who's trying to charge straight through.
It's interesting to see the Nano Boost used by him as well. I mean, the Blizzard enough to sort of deny some ground, but Mengmao getting the kill on towards Sparky is pretty important. The Reinhardt for USG is out of action, and they're going to have to back away. Maybe try and poke down a little bit, but poke damage here benefits Snake in that Fate can catch up and actually get more get ready to use that next Nano Boost when it's going to be required.
So what do we have for USG? You've got the whole hog coming up in just a few seconds for KTM. That shield actually not going to survive at all here as Mengmao is already on top of Spark. He gets walled up as well, using his defensive bait perfectly, but somehow the Wubba goes through with the Groundstone Surge, not to mention the Death Boss, when Pepper picks up kills, so does AKTM, and now Snake has been completely wiped out. The payload is moving.
Yeah, a lot of ults used in that fight quickly. Pepper's going to get Nano Boosted now, but it is a Sound Barrier Snake that he's trying to take down. He's going to be frozen to a crisp, and now the Sound Barrier comes in from USG. Nobody falls first, though. First casualty is the Ana from USG, and Pepper's trying to stay on the fringes of this Blizzard and not get taken down, but the fight's taken to him. Mengmao goes and finds him. Sparky's going to be the next target as well, and Mengmao only needs one more shot to get it done. It is USG going to be whole here for now.
That Blizzard is so insane coming out. The fact it zones so much potential around the payload, it means you can't push it or you can't contest it for either team. And with now 20 seconds left, this is USG's last chance, and they don't really have anyone to quickly get to the point. They're going to have to speed boost back in, but they're going to take so much free damage for them to actually close the payload.
And now, just now, that Earth Shatter is available here for Pungay.
He's behind him! Yeah, he's off to the left!
There it comes through, but who does he hit on towards? Sparky actually manages to get on towards Key to start things off, and AKTM getting involved. Pungay with the Earth Shatter from behind only gets himself one kill, and now Snake have to hold on, but the rest of USG is up on this payload. They're pushing it forward. AKTM gets the hook in. Pungay still doing work. He gets the second kill of that fight and is still on his feet, but he needs to hold this one. He needs to keep it contested. He doesn't care. He's going to try and block damage from wherever it's going to come from, but AKTM comes in there as well. The whole hog, not quite enough to get it done. Graviton in. USG are running out of people.
A great wall actually coming in by Key as well to zone them off. So they can't touch the payload, and that will do it. They
lines fairly early, but AKTM will do damage unanswered from this position.
They're holding towards spawn, and every time they lose one person, that means the payload's going to get even further before they get back in time. They're losing too many people. AKTM's able to pick up another kill at 50% on his ultimate already. Almost getting charged down, but he takes down Mengmao as well. Again by USG, who switched back over to the Reinhardt.
Yeah, it looks like actually Key was interrupted there quite quickly. He actually gets taken down, and Vader's going to push in there as an attempt at a barrage that didn't quite work out. Self-destruct available for Vader, but he wants to try and focus now on towards Fate. Get him off the map, and there's Zenyatta does fall, but it was Diva involved in that. Let's see if this works out, though. Nano Boost already coming into the equation here. There's going to be AKTM with the Dragon Blade, but those are two chunky targets. It's hard to cut through them. AKTM does eventually find Pungay, but now has to deal with the Roadhog in front of him. If he gets both of these, he's well and truly done his job, but he's going to stop short.
Diffuse, he died, he got taken down. He didn't have the res available, but he could have potentially had it if he was able to stall for a little bit longer. Pepper's able to take down another kill, and he's finally going to fall himself as Mengmao's able to get on top of him. The Diva's not going to really be able to do too much to this Winston, especially in this combo rage form. And Snake, looks like they're going to hold yet again.
It's an easy way to ruin a paint job there. That mech's going to need a touch-up after Mengmao's done with it.
More ultimates ready to go.
Stunned up, he gets taken down to the point. He couldn't get into it overtime, but it does get triggered there. He wasn't quite able to keep it going, but now 700 is going to get the whole hog going through. It's a Transcendence over on the point. You can see he's getting focused down here as AKTM actually manages to get away with that one. It's a reflect back towards 700 to pick him up. Now Pungay responds on towards AKTM. That's the Genji down. Key trying to stay alive. It's going to be Dodona coming out. He's focused on towards Diffuse, and he'll get him here. Snake are holding up in the heat like a fish stick. They hold this point through, and USG are nowhere to be seen. It's just the Tracer of Pepper. He's eventually cut down by Fate of all people, and it's a full hold on the first point for Snake, and that's
have a chance to throw into a remake of the map.
This was Isaiah coming in with the reds there as well off the back of that fight, keeping Snake nice and healthy.
Who's up there to attack him? There's no one to challenge out on him. He got the perfect position, was able to heal from the high ground. They even used a Nano Boost.